Good day, everyone. This video, I'm going to show you how constituency tests work for basic syntax. This is ideal for Ling Intro students and Intro to Generative Syntax students. Here's the agenda of what we're covering today. So first, you have to know what a constituent is and the various types. Then I'll show you about 4 different tests about how you can tell if something is a constituent. And then we have ways to tell, once you know it's a constituent, what type is it? Is it a complement or an adjunct? Closing up, we have a few summary charts, and then you get to do your own practice. The basic idea of a constituent is that this is your Lego block when you're putting whole sentences together. You can see a few examples here. For example, the cat and 8. These are 2 different constituents. Constituents are powerful because they tell us what words behave the same way according to the same rules. They can also explain why some sentences aren't grammatical, such as the cat dog ate fish. Cat and dog are 2 constituents of the same type because they're competing with each other. Once you know something as a constituent, then we have to figure out what type it is. Is it a complement or an adjunct? Another way to visualize this, in syntax we like to use trees like this, and it just explains the relationship between different words. So here, kick the ball, that's a very tight relationship, like magnetic ties. As opposed to complements, we have adjuncts. This relationship between the ball and into the goal isn't as important. You can drop the PP. As you go through these slides, take a look at these guiding questions, see if you can answer these. If you can get these all down by the end, you've mastered constituency testing. Here are the basic tests that we're going to go through. Substitution, coordination, topic movement, and question and it-clefting. We're going to use this sentence as an example, using waltzes and are organized as our main test phrases, let's say. Substitution is the first one. If we take waltzes, midnight waltzes are organized by purple trees. Let's take out waltzes and substitute it with a word we know the part of speech of. So boleros, a type of dance, I know that that's a noun for sure. It also has the plural s, which tells us. If I substitute that with waltz, is this still grammatical? Midnight boleros are organized by purple trees. Sounds great. Waltzes is a constituent of the same type as boleros. Next for our coordination test. This one is a bit trickier. You want to do the same thing, start with waltzes, then you want to add and then you string something else which is the same type of category. So waltzes and boleros. Then we ask, can we get rid of the and? Midnight waltzes boleros are organized by purple trees. Our loading cat is confused. He doesn't think that's a good sentence. I agree. So that's probably a constituent because you have to have it equal to boleros. You have to have the and. You can also topic. Midnight waltzes are organized by purple trees. We take purple trees and we move it to the front. If you can move this whole thing as a cohesive unit, it's probably a constituent. The last one, question and it-clefting. These are fun. We have midnight waltzes. Let's substitute it. What if I don't know what the purple trees are doing? What were they doing? They were, or what was it that they were organizing? What are organized by purple trees? We can substitute the entire phrase of midnight waltzes as what? And that tells us that this whole unit, if we circle this tree here, this node, that's a constituent. You can also it-cleft. It was midnight waltzes that are organized by the purple trees. So that's how we do constituent testing. Here's how we tell, once we know it's a constituent, how do we know if it's a complement, it's necessary, or an adjunct? These are the 3 major tests that we'll use. There are others. These are just the basic ones. In the first place, this is the fun one. Can you just get rid of it? Midnight are organized by purple trees. That's weird. So we can't get rid of waltzes. We absolutely have to have it. It's a complement because it's really, really important. What about intrusion? Can we split it up? Midnight waltzes are fast organized by purple trees. What's the fast doing in here? Our loading cat has no idea. That's really weird too. Maybe are and organized have a tight relationship. And remember what tight relationship means? Complement. Here's one of the best, recursion. You can only copy paste adjuncts. Midnight waltzes are organized by extraordinarily, surprisingly, deeply fantastical purple trees. That means that this is an adjunct. So in summary, these are the constituent tests that we've just gone over. And then these are how to tell if it's a complement or adjunct once you know it's a constituent. You try it. We have this example sentence from one of my favorite songs. Take these underlined phrases that I've bracketed. First of all, go through these tests and tell me if they're constituents or not. If they are, what type of constituents are they? Do we absolutely need them, or do we not? And here's some extra bonus questions. What's the longest constituent you can think of? How about the shortest? And how do you know? Finally, can you make up any new tests? Congrats! You can now parse sentences.